The old man lies on woven reeds under a thorn tree. His son is already gone. No fire, no water skin. Just the fading prints in the dust where Kaburo turned his back and walked toward the village. The man's name is Dashai. He is 63. The growth in his chest has taken his strength, but not yet his breath. He knows what this is. Abandonment. The kind the tribe speaks of in whispers but never admits. 3 days ago, Kaburo carried him here. Said it was temporary. Said he'd return with the healer. But the healer is 2 days' walk. And Kaburo took the gourd. Dashai watches vultures circle. They know before humans do. He doesn't cry. Men of his generation don't. But his hand grips the carved stick beside him, the one he made for Kaburo when the boy was 7. The irony stings more than the tumor. By midday, the heat is unbearable. Dashai's lips crack. He tries to stay still. Movement costs energy he no longer has. His mind drifts to his late wife, Tel Ino, who died of fever 6 seasons ago. She would have stayed. She would have fought Kaburo. But she's gone, and their son learned cruelty somewhere Dashai didn't teach. Then the shadow falls. Not a vulture. Too large. Too deliberate. A lioness. She stands 30 paces away. Golden coat streaked with dust. Her eyes fixed on him. Not hunting. Just watching. Dashai has seen this before. The way predators assess the dying. The way they wait. He doesn't move. Can't move. His breath shallow. Her steady. Minutes pass. An hour maybe. The lioness sits. Then lies down. Her tail flicks once. Twice. She doesn't approach. Doesn't leave. Dashai whispers, "Take me or go." She stays. Night comes fast. The cold is worse than the heat. Dashai shivers violently. His body shutting down in stages. The lioness is still there. Closer now. 10 paces. She hasn't eaten. Hasn't moved toward him with intent. Just present. He hears her breathing. Rhythmic. In the darkness, it's almost comforting. Almost. His thoughts turn bitter. Kaburo was supposed to be strong. Supposed to honor his father. Instead, he chose convenience. Chose to erase the burden. The tribe would ask questions, but Kaburo would lie. Say Dashai wandered off. Say the sickness took his mind. No one would search. The lioness shifts. Dashai flinches. But she only adjusts her position. Her eyes reflect the moonlight. Unblinking. "Why are you here?" he croaks. She doesn't answer. Predators don't explain themselves. But she also doesn't kill. Hours pass. The sun climbs. Dashai drifts in and out. In his delirium, he thinks he hears voices. Footsteps. But it's probably just fever dreams. Except it's not. Kaburo appears through the heat shimmer. He's not alone. An elder named Maruko walks beside him. Both stop dead when they see the lioness. Kaburo raises his spear. Maruko grabs his arm. "Wait." The lioness lifts her head. Looks at the men. Doesn't stand. Doesn't growl. Just watches. Maruko steps forward slowly. Hands open. She guards him. Kaburo's face twists. Confusion. Shame. "I was coming back." "You left him to die," Maruko says quietly. But she didn't. The lioness stands now. Backs away 3 steps. Then 5. She holds their gaze. Then turns and walks into the scrubland. Unhurried. Unpressured. She leaves because she chooses to. Dashai's eyes are half open. He sees Kaburo's face. Sees the guilt. The realization. Maruko kneels beside Dashai. Lifts his head. Offers water. Dashai drinks. His voice barely audible. "She stayed." "Yes," Maruko says. "She did." They carry Dashai back. It takes 2 days. He doesn't improve. The sickness is too far gone. But he's not alone. The village healer does what she can. Kaburo doesn't leave his father's side. Doesn't sleep. Just sits there hollow-eyed, shattered. On the 3rd night, Dashai wakes. Kaburo leans close. "I'm sorry," Kaburo whispers. I thought it was mercy. To let you go quickly." Dashai's hand finds his son's. Mercy isn't leaving. Mercy is staying. Kaburo breaks. sobs into his father's chest. Das Hai holds him. Dying. But present. The lion taught you, Das Hai breathes. What I couldn't. Das Hai dies 4 days later. The tribe burns herbs. Sings the old songs. Kaburo speaks at the fire. Tells the story. The abandonment. The lioness. The shame that will live in him forever. Maruko adds a detail Kaburo doesn't know. The lioness had a cub. 3 months old. Hidden in the rocks nearby. She could have hunted. Could have fed. But she stayed with Das Hai instead. Chose presence over survival instinct. No one knows why. The tribe talks about it for years. Some say the lioness recognized death and offered respect. Others say she saw in Das Hai what his son couldn't, a life that deserved witness. Kaburo never abandons anyone again. Never turns away from the sick or the old. He carries the lesson like a scar. Permanent. And sometimes, on cold nights, hunters report seeing a lioness near the thorn tree. Alone. Watching. She doesn't approach. Doesn't threaten. She just stays.